Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's TweaK here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing a little early game loot run to make you a ton of money while you're questing and PvPing and doing all kinds of juicy stuff on customs. These are spots that everybody should be checking, but spots that people are too lazy to go and check or even bother opening a door next to, you know, a room that they're doing a quest in or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you learn something new, and yeah, enjoy the guide. There will be more coming very soon for other maps, so enjoy, my dudes. Alrighty, lads, welcome to the Owl Customs Guide. This is where we're going to start. Those are silos there. It's a popular spawn. That's the building with the USEC stash, and upstairs with the mannequin, that's the sniper checkpoint over there. So a lot of people always forget this. There's a toolbox right here. Always make sure you loot these. Toolboxes are fat money early game. Attachments can spawn here as well. There's a duffel bag right there. Food spawns on this table. More weapon attachments over here that always get bypassed by players. Some of these mounts are worth a ton of money early game for gunsmith stuff. So as you're coming by here, make sure you loot this either on the way out, or, you know, if you're running to your extract, you're coming that way from dorms, make sure you come through. Now, next up, we're gonna head straight into the mannequin building. A lot of people don't loot this building either, and it's insane. I have no idea why people don't loot this. It's almost like people don't want to make money, and I've made a guide video pretty similar to this one before, but yeah, people just leave a lot of this stuff. Food spawns right there. There's a med spawn here. I believe tools can spawn there as well, but stuff doesn't often spawn there, but it's always worth checking out. Food can also spawn here along with meds as well. There's a morphine right there. Right on this mannequin's hand, there's a Rolex spawn. Check back here for other rare loot. You'll find gold chains and stuff there from time to time. Coming into this room, there is a weapon crate right there that never gets looted. Weapon attachments all over all these tables. Always have a look. If you find the right suppressor, it can be literally worth 200 to 400k if it's a gunsmith attachment. And then coming in here, 2 jackets. Never ever pass by jackets. Jackets are probably the best thing that you can loot early game. Why? Because quest keys. If you get a quest key out of a jacket, it's easily worth 200k plus. If you end up getting the ultra med key, it's 2.5 mil right now, I think. So coming up to the room opposite, you got a duffel bag right here. You got a computer under there. You can spawn Tetrises. There's a broken LCD there. These are all tech spawns. You can get graphics cards out of here too. Loot that computer as well as I scare myself. Again, you've got another jacket here. And then in here, there's random spawns and stuff on these tables. I usually don't really worry about them, but make sure you check this duffel bag as well. Jacket right here too. And then back here, you got another toolbox. More tool spawns here. You can actually get those air filters. They spawn up here, but they're pretty rare. You've also got a med bag right there and a toolbox right there. A lot of people skip duffel bag loot. Duffel bag loot is insanely good. You can get pretty much anything out of duffel bags, and people just often walk past them, but it is absolutely worth looting. Back here on these, you've got more weapon attachment spawns and other random industrial loots and stuff like that. So it can be worth checking these as well. As long as you're in the area, you might as well have a look. One other little trick I want to show you guys too, that a lot of people don't know about. Break this window. You can jump sideways up and get into this window. Now you do need a higher strength level for it. I'm currently 14 strength, I think, so I can't quite make the jump yet. But once you get your strength level a little higher, you can jump in there without having to buy the USEC key. So just a little trick for when you get a little deeper into customs. Or sorry, a little deeper into customs, a little deeper into your soft skill XP. And then coming in here, this is another spot that is looked over all the time. You've got a crate back here, which is, yeah, technical loot. You've got spawns here on the floor for other industrial loot and technical loot. Coming over here, you've got ammo spawns, and then, yeah, med spawn there. Then coming up here, you've got 2 jackets. You've got 2 computers, you've got a weapon box, and you've got a toolkit there and another toolkit there. And I swear to God, in 90% of my customs raids, these are never looted. And this is where all the rich people make their money, because they actually bother to just go out of their way to go and loot all this stuff. So for this side of the map, that is pretty much the main stuff that I loot. The next place we're going to go is straight over to dorms. I'm not going to bother covering Rashads Compound over there in the area new construction, and I'm not going to cover the crack house building because, well, there's just intel spawns and then med spawns on the shelves in the rooms. So, and then all of the good loot in Rashads building is pretty much all just open there and on the floor, and just like it's obvious loot. So when you go over there, basically loot all the boxes, loot all the duffel bags, and that's pretty much it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head straight over to dorms. I'm gonna show you a bunch of stuff that people always overlook in dorms. There you go. So you just got a sideways crouch jump in here, and then on the table you got weapon attachments. You got a weapon crate here, weapon crate under there, and a cheeky jacket there. So just for reference, I am 13 strength right now, and I was able to make that jump. You can't jump in through this window because of the bush, though. All right, so coming into new gas station, we're going to come in here, check on top of this box, check the floor here. There's actually a very rare item spawn here, and graphics cards can spawn on these as well. And most people don't know that, so you might as well check it every time you're coming by. Check here for more industrial loot on the shelves. And then coming in back here, you can open this key down here. This room down here with the gas station office key. Inside here, you've got a safe. What spawns in safes? All kinds of shit that you really want. Including flash drives. Here on the table, there's random, I suppose, industrial loot. And then there's a duffel bag right here that you should always loot. In this room as well, it's like the gas station storage key. There's 2 med bags in there as well, which is pretty good loot. Coming out here as well, a lot of people don't know about this either. But if you jump into the back of this ambulance, right here on this seat is where the Emercom med key spawns, which is the key for the Emercom room in Interchange. So that's it for new gas. We're going to run over to 2-story dorms now. All right, so here we are, 2-story dorms. One of the most overlooked loot spots in all of Escape from Tarkov, because people just don't know how to loot this place correctly, I guess. Coming in here, first room on the left, weapon box. Always loot that. Weapon boxes are insanely good in the early game. You've got 2 jackets in here. You've got a duffel bag right there. We're going to open the bathroom door here. Always loot the scav. You can check the shelves here as well for some juice. And then coming down here, we're going to open 114. So the keys for these are the ones with the blue handles. They're really cheap on the flea market and really common to find in game in general. So filing cabinet right there, you got a computer right here, and you've got a med bag right here. Right across the hallway, we're going to open 110. And then inside in 110, we've also got another safe here. And I could be wrong about this. I think car batteries can spawn in here, but it's incredibly rare. So just keep an eye out for that. And what we're going to do is we're going to come upstairs. Set of filing cabinets there. We're going to open this room as well. 2 jackets right here. These are the ones I always loot. Open this room here. Another set of filing cabinets right there. And then we're going to come down the hallway. 2 jackets here. 2 jackets right here. Down the hallway then here on the right, we've got a room with 2 weapon crates. And this is all I ever really loot here. I'm pretty sure there's like another jacket or 2 in these other rooms. But my thing is, I don't want to spend like a whole crazy amount of time here. I want to kind of grab everything and keep moving, you know? So we've got one more thing to show you here. Sorry, 2 more things rather. We're going to run out the door, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to come into the side entrance. We're going to go to room 105. And again, all these keys are very common. From jackets, you've got a safe right there. And we're going to come across the hallway to 104. Open this room up. 2 jackets right here and a toolbox right there. So already, if you've looted everything so far in this video, the loot is absolutely juicy at this point. So we're going to head over to 3-story dorms now. Let me show you a few more things that I always loot. Also, lads, I'm not covering caches in this raid because the video would be like an hour long. Set of filing cabinets there. We're going to run down here. Open this room here. Got another set of filing cabinets right there that are always really worth looting in the early game. Right here, graphics cards and stuff can spawn. Tetrises can spawn. All other kinds of tech loot and everything can spawn here. So always check this couch. It's rare, but you can get good stuff off it sometimes. And then I always forget which rooms these are. But, oops, not that one. So I'm just going to open that. But I believe, yeah, there's 1 jacket in there. And then there's another jacket. Yeah, right there. And I think those are the only two. Is there? Nope, another one right there. So you've got another 3 jackets there that you can loot. And you come upstairs. I always loot these 2 jackets right here as well. Meds can spawn there as well. And then we're going to open room 204. The keys for these can be identified as they're kind of these long ones without the blue handle or whatever. I don't know how to describe it, but they're just regular keys, I guess. And then you've got a safe spawn right there. Weapons can spawn in here, but it's rare. Usually it's just trash. And we're going to crawl in here. We're going to check this jacket here on the right. This one on the left always only spawns the machinery keys, but you can still loot the jacket on the right. And we're going to come running down here, loot this weapon crate here, loot this weapon crate here. Food and stuff can spawn in here as well. Come down here. We're going to swing a left. 2 jackets right here. If you have the 220 key as well, there's more jackets in there on the wall, as well as a duffel bag that you can loot too. We're going to come down here and we're going to loot 214, which is another safe room. So we open that door. Safe right there. Easy peasy. So yeah, that is pretty much all of the juice on customs. When you come up to the 3rd floor, you've obviously got marked room right down there at the end of the hallway on the right. So yeah, that is all the juice for dorms. So you might want to rewatch this section. I know there's a lot of information there about like all the different stuff that you can loot. So yeah, we're going to move on to the next spot now that is often overlooked by the people. All right, we've made a little diversion here. We're over at old gas station right now. So what we're going to do is open up the door. And right here, this spot on the table can spawn literally anything in the game. From key bars, docks cases, Ford armors, to backpacks, everything. Always check this table. If there is a wallet here, pick it up and put it in your container immediately, because it might have a colored key card in it. And we're going to jump over this fence back here. You've got a med bag spawn right in there. And then here is another god spawn at the giving tree is what we call it. This can spawn pretty much any item in the game. You should always check it. And then over here in the corner is a cache. So I'm just going to address something real quick. I'm not showing the caches in this video for the most part, unless it's literally right next to somewhere I was showing loot, because I don't want people to be like, oh, but there's a cache here and there and here and here, you know. And it's like, I know, but we can't include them all in the one video. Okay, we can't include them all in the one video. Also, I know I've probably left a few things out in dorms. I'm just showing what I normally loot, which I feel like is a fairly efficient way of doing it. So if I've left out your favorite loot spot, be happy about it, because I haven't just doxed it to however many people are going to watch this video. So here we are coming into Rashads Compound. First thing we're going to do is come in here into the middle. We've got a bunch of food spawns here. We've got a duffel bag right there. Med spawns here on the bed. More food as well. More food spawns. This place is food heaven. We've got ammo spawns here. Then right here on this green tarp in the middle, this can spawn Rolexes. Always check this in the middle. You can get gold chains, chainlets, all kinds of stuff out of it. You've also got a big weapon box there. So always make sure you check that. Our next stop is we're going to come over here. We've got 2 jackets there on the wall. This is a medical supply crate, weapon crate, med spawns, another weapon crate up here as well, and other various industrial loot spawns on these shelves. So this room is absolutely worth looting if you happen to be in the area. And then on the back of this truck over here, there's a weapon crate that you can loot, which nobody ever loots because nobody seems to know about. And I often forget about it myself. So next thing we're going to do, come over here to the back. Water filters can spawn on this. Always check those. Water filters are going to be worth a lot of money soon. Weapon crate right here as well. And we're going to run up here to the very top. Oftentimes these crates as well will not be looted. This one right here is another medical supply crate. Then I believe this one is another industrial loot crate, I think. No, that's a ration supply crate, so that can have food in it. It can also have streamer items like Sacriel's tea, Lupo's beans, all that kind of stuff that can all be worth a lot of money to traders. And that one's another technical supply crate, which you should also be looting because you can get Clean's gun lube out of it. And Clean's gun lube right now is worth about 160,000 rubles on the flea market. So that's pretty much it for Crack House. Not Crack House, sorry, Rashads Compound. Now we're going to run over to Crack House real quick, and I'll give you a quick rundown of the loot in here. All right, so here we are, crack house. We're going to come in through the back entrance. You've got a med spawn there. You've got other med spawns on here as well, or a med box there, rather. Don't believe there's anything that ever spawns in this bathroom. I think toilet paper spawns in there if you still need that for your hideout. Coming in here, we have a jacket, and then we also have a duffel bag there as well. And then coming into the bathroom, people seem to really skip over this. There's a lot of really good weapon attachments that can spawn in here. So always check this. Always loot this scav too. He can have awesome stuff on him. You've also got a jacket right there and a duffel bag right there. And then is there another duffel bag? No, there's another duffel bag in the shower. And then meds can spawn here too. So always make sure you check that. You've also got another jacket spawn right there. And then always check the sneaky dead scav in the crack here. Always check this guy. All right. That's why it's called crack house. Sneaky dead scav in the crack. I'm just kidding. It's not why it's called crack house. You've also got 2 filing cabinets here. And then this is the one that everybody knows about. On these shelves on the floor here, you can get intelligence spawns, which very soon are probably going to be worth upwards of probably around 200,000 rubles. Then in here on all these shelves, on all these tables, all over the place here, there are med spawns. So Salawas, IFAKs, morphines, all kinds of stuff. Same thing in here. All med spawns here on the shelves. Salawa right there. Ammo spawns here on this box. So that's pretty much it for crack house. There is a lot of juice in here, and a lot of people don't even loot all of it. Sometimes they run in, they only check for the intelligence, and then they leave, and that's it. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? So we're gonna go over to our last spot now, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, and here we are at Big Red. That is where the director's office is up there. We're gonna come over to this little cabin over here. We've got a weapon crate right there, 2 jackets and a filing cabinet and a duffel bag. This room's insane. If this room's unlooted, you can make a lot of money in here. Next up, we're going to run into Big Red. There's a couple of things here that people always overlook. And I swear to God, a week or two, like into the wipe, people stop looting this. They stop going there because most people, like, well, not most people, but a lot of people won't make it to the second quest that requires that room. So you've got a duffel bag right there. And then over here in this corner, you have a weapon crate right there, which you can loot. And I think that's it. That spawns back here. And then we're going to come up these stairs over. Meow. Open up this door. This is the director's office key. And usually this is free loot. Like, not that long after the wipe, people stop looting this. You've got a duffel bag here. You've got 3 computers in here, which also pretty regularly spawn flash drives from my experience. So loot those computers and then come over here, check the safe, check the bin here for an intelligence spawn. And then you've got a jacket right here as well. The loot behind this locked room for the key that costs like 8k is insanely good. And people just skip it all the time. And I have no idea why. Because the loot in there is great. I check it all the time. Intel spawn in the blue trash can? Yeah. Didn't I show that? Oh, it spawns in here. Well, no wonder I've never found it. I thought it spawned in here. It spawns in here. Okay. Makes sense why I've never found an intel in here. So the intel spawns in this trash can behind the door, I guess. Okay, well, never mind. Hey, look, I'm learning something too. By the way, to anybody who's made it this far in the video, we're currently recording this live on stream, so chat's giving me some pointers here. And then over there, you've got another set of filing cabinets and a med box in that blue container. The people, again, never loot. And then running over here to the extract. Always check this jacket. Always check this weapon crate here. I've gotten really good armor out of that crate this wipe. It's been very, very good to me. And then other than that, you're out of the map. There is some random loot sprawled around in here. But rather than looting this, I like to spend my time grabbing other stuff in more like kind of, I suppose, loot dense part of the maps. Because honestly, the loot in this whole place kind of sucks. There's like a couple of jackets and like some duffel bags and stuff. But all in all, it's really not that great. Then over here by the extract, if we open this door, there's another key spawn here for Shoreline. I think 310 spawns here. But it's a very rare spawn. You've also got a weapon crate right here that you can check. And then coming over here, you've got another weapon crate right there that you can check, which nobody ever fucking loots, by the way. Like, those are never looted, ever. And I'm guilty of this too. I never loot them either because I always forget that they're there because they're just so hidden away, you know? So lads, that's it. That is my my little customs guide. I know it's not like anything super amazing, but I swear to God, if you guys start checking these spots, you will soon realize yourself that people never loot most of this stuff. You know why? Because people are lazy. So guys, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something new. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you like to loot when you're on customs. Let me know if I missed one of your favorite loot spots. Maybe it'll end up in a video in the future. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see content like this in the future. Make sure to join my Discord. Check out my streams at twitch.tv/tweak. And then all the links to my TikTok, my Twitter, my Instagram, and all that stuff will be down in the description. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my dudes.